to Get Wet with Marla. We are here at Priscilla's Oasis on Orange on location in honor of our 25th episode. What? Where did the time go? And we have a live studio audience. Everybody wave to the camera. Yay! I want to thank everybody for coming out, for everyone who's watching, all the supporters. I really, really appreciate it. So listen, today it's going to be a treat. We are testing out a lot of new things here, right? So the first thing that I want to do is I am going to invite some people into the pool so we can have a little recap discussion of things that we discussed a few episodes ago that seemed to be a little controversial. So I would like to first invite John and Nikki into the pool. Come on, guys. We may have to rearrange and resituate a little bit. All right. Nikki is in. Ooh, I love the hair, Nikki.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. I had to go be like Marla.
Oh my God, I love it.
The pool overflow.
We're gonna make the pool overflow, and that's totally fine. It'll only be my clothes that get wet. No big deal.
That's all right.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and
There's
that stuff.
electrical over there.
And electrical. That's fine. We don't want to
I don't wanna
electrocute ourselves. No, we don't want to electrocute ourselves. All right. So, listen. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
We didn't overflow.
No, we didn't overflow. Hold on. Let's make sure we can all see ourselves.
Good?
Right? Can we see?
This is different.
This is different.
I know,
Wait a
it's
minute.
different.
Why do you still have your glasses on? Because it's night? Do you wear your sunglasses at night?
Yeah.
He thinks he's cool.
What?
He thinks he's cool.
Yeah. Okay. We could take them off, or maybe we'll
No.
take them off a little later.
Maybe we'll see.
Okay. Weird. But whatever. All right. So here's what I want to do. I need to remind some people. A few episodes ago, I had Nikki and I had John in the hot tub. And we were talking about who has it easier. Now, John was claiming that any woman could, especially Nikki, any girl he was saying, women have it easier, claiming that any woman could go to a bar at night and just be like, to any man, I'd like to take you home with me.
Any man.
Well,
I
you
they
said there
could
will be
find
a man.
He did
that
not
night.
say
They
that
could
night.
decide that day I'm going to go out and
Right.
And they could go out that night and find somebody.
And I chimed in and said, the man has it just as easy. All you have to do, again,
Nope.
find the right
Nope.
woman that would say
Nope.
yes.
I see the guys
So-
in the audience shaking their head. No, they all agree with me.
So now
It's not that easy.
we had made a little bet saying that we were all going to go to a party together, and I was going to be witness to John. John, why are you
John,
blowing the balls?
because the
John
last
is
time he did
always
the same.
blowing the
See, look, you
balls.
like to
No,
blow,
the last
don't
time it was a donut.
Oh my gosh. All right. So we had made this little bet that John and Nikki we were all going to go to a party, and we were going to have Nikki approach a guy, right? And we were going to see, could she take him home? Which of course she could. And we were going to have John approach a woman, and could he take her home? Yeah, of course. But I
Gotta
thought,
put the
you
work
know
in
what?
beforehand.
We are going to bring it here. I want to know what you guys think. You guys, tell me, who do you think has it easier, guys or
on,
girls?
ladies,
What do you
help
think?
me out.
Let's go.
Ladies,
What do you
help
think?
me out,
Well, there's more
ladies.
women here than guys.
All right.
So we're outnumbered.
All right, so Carol, you're saying guys. You think guys have it
Guys?
easier?
Yes, definitely.
And because you think because they can ask them out. Okay, see, I agree with that too.
Me too.
I agree with that. Now, Andrew, though, you were saying,
Ladies have it easier.
okay,
Ladies could walk into a bar or whatever. Guys are in there, and guys are like looking around. Some guys are on the outskirts, shy to come in. The female could walk in, all sexy, beautiful. She can just walk over and pretty much pick out any guy she wants. Guys are gonna they're gonna second guess things. They're gonna be like, should I go talk to her? You know.
okay, so, and what do you? Okay, go ahead, Tess, piggyback off.
I want to piggyback off of that because if you're not wearing the right shoes or your makeup or showing a bunch of skin,
Don't
mess with Tess.
That's
No.
right.
Right.
No, if you,
I don't wear that
guy,
anyway.
wait a minute, guys are stimulated by vision.
Yes.
So if a guy is not visually attracted to a woman, then she has no chance. Even if I think he's hot or not, it doesn't matter. So say what you want to say, but it's all about the look. Thank you.
I still think that the women have it easier because if they want to have sex and they want to go out and do that thing, all they got to do is go out. They can find a guy.
So,
It
wait.
may not be the guy you want to take home and marry, or a guy you would normally do, but you're gonna get some that
So
night.
you think a woman it can easily go up, and I can go up to a guy and say, "Hey, I want to take you home," and
He may say no your first one, but you just got to keep moving down the line.
Now there's such a shift in women being so strong. Like, we don't need a relationship. We'll just do what we got to do and then go home. Or kick them out.
I didn't say relationship.
Time to go.
I didn't say relationship.
So
I just
here's
said
the
date.
thing.
No,
You-
that's what I'm saying.
You mentioned a good thing, John. right? And this was my point, is that if you are saying you can find a guy, right? And you may have to keep going down the line. It's the same thing then for the guy.
It's harder for guys.
You may not be able to go and ask Christy Brinkley if she wants to go home with you, but you know what? You keep going down the line as well, you will find a girl that says, yeah, why not? I mean, it's the same thing.
I don't think
It's the same thing.
I don't think that happens. Chris had his hand up.
Go ahead, Chris. What do you want to say?
So he was talking about the whole, they can go around and they'll find one or the other, just kind of go through the bunch and find one. It reminded me of this place down south. I dropped somebody off there. I never went there, okay? But there's a bar down in Palm Beach, and the name of it was Roosters.
Oh.
And you know what the slogan at Roosters was? Any cock'll do.
Oh!
See, there you
I
go.
like that.
That's the place to go, apparently, ladies.
I like that.
Apparently it's a gay bar.
Hold on, where's the
That
The name
Did he
Any
just say it was a
Cock'll
gay
Do.
bar?
That is great. So, all right. So, do you think have we got any resolution on this? Do we agree at all? Like, do we now see it both
Yeah, it's harder
ways?
for men.
Yeah.
Charlotte shaking her head no.
No, Charlotte thinks that we have not gotten resolution on this, and no,
I
and
think it's always going to be an ongoing debate, though.
I think it's always. Wait, what? Doug, what did you say? What did Doug say?
I said it's easy if you're hot. If you're not hot, then
In our 50s and 60s, it's very far.
Right.
It's still beautiful.
Not hot and picky. I get it.
You also have to actually go up there, right? If there's a guy that goes, hey, I'm going to find somebody that I'm going to take home.
Oh, he's gonna have to
gonna
approach a
talk
lot
to
of
bunch
women.
different women.
Yeah.
He's going to figure it out, whatever, right?
Right.
Now, women aren't walking in going, hey, nice shoes, want to wrestle? Hey, nice shoes, want to go home? Hey, you know, like it just doesn't happen. But if there was the majority of the guys that are out there, if a woman walks up and goes, hey, let's go wrestle, or
They're
hey,
going.
you know, I want to do this or do that or whatever. If they walk up and say that, it's on, like Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
I didn't know
But a
what
woman ain't gonna do that. She'd be like, no, get out of here, get away from me, creep. And then she's gonna tell our friends in the bar, and then you're gonna have to go to another bar.
You know, don't go to that guy.
Yeah, exactly. He's looking to get laid, and then they might come over and say hi to you, but 'cause
Yeah.
they might be looking for the same thing. But the woman's got it easier. Period. End of story. Next question.
100%.
I still disagree. But we will agree to disagree because I think that really the debate could go both ways. Again, I think
Agree
that
to disagree.
if a woman really or a man really wants it that bad, he'll do the same thing. He'll run down the line. Like you'll get it done. You know, and the same thing with a woman. A woman
Chris has
will.
got more to say.
But what if a man doesn't want to go both ways to get it?
No. I am not saying of the same sex.
She said it could go.
I am
both ways.
clutching.
This is a real life
This
experiment.
is right.
Out
This
in
is
the open, in the wild.
I
We
mean,
are
I
in the
guess if
wild
a guy
right now.
wanted
just
to
opened
go
up a
both
whole can
ways,
of
he could
worms.
probably
Right.
have an easier time.
yeah.
He
This
could
is
find
doubled
another
your
guy.
Yeah, you can find
I would
a
say
guy.
yeah. I think
agree with that one.
So we can agree to disagree, John?
I'm not gonna agree.
I'm not going to agree.
you got to agree to disagree at least so we can move
I'm trying to
on.
agree to receipt. Look,
Let's agree to
I'm
disagree.
Me and John are going to go out and test it.
Listen, we try. We really right. There's a bar down the street. Listen, I do think that honestly, you put like if both parties have to put just amount of work in. I understand what you're saying. No, the men have to do more. Blah, 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 blah. But like the women, it's the same thing. I think if you want it, you're gonna get it. You work hard enough, you're gonna get it. You move down the line enough, somebody's gonna be like, I'll take it.
But again,
Like
it goes
it's just.
to like
Isn't there
what I
like a
said
3-to-1
last time.
ratio, which kind of changes a lot of things?
I mean, listen, there's a lot of ratios that change a lot of things, but you
But it
know,
also goes to what I said last time, like after 10 o'clock, who's left?
right, right.
10.
But you know what though?
11,
If
12.
you want
I
it
would
that
say your chances
badly,
go up at that point.
yeah, at 2 a.m. If you want it that badly, you'll find it. There's someone that might be drunk, whatever's happening.
The drunk colored
You should
glasses.
test it at the bourgeois.
The I know. I never even feel like this.
Hole in the wall.
I kind of feel like this is something that never really needs to be tested because I feel like both would succeed. I feel like if these two went out into the wild, they would both have the very easy ability to go home with someone. Like they would not go home alone if they wanted to.
Yes.
It's a real world experiment. They just go home with each other. And then they won.
Come on, John, let's go.
There you go. There you go. All right. Awesome. Well, now we got it at least out in the open. Thank you for everyone who chimed in from the peanut gallery here. I appreciate that. All right. Is there anyone that has any questions in the audience? Crystal, you have a question? All right, Crystal. Yes, come on in. All right, Crystal. John is exiting the pool.
out.
I thank you for joining us.
I'll stay and hang with
All right, let's hear it for John.
It's warm.
Oh, that's true. That's yes.
All right, I'm out. See?
Well, by the way, for the record, John did not put in much work for that. I would just like it to be known.
Maybe it is easier to pick up
See?
guys.
See? John didn't have to put in any work. No work. All right, everybody, let's hear it for
she's probably
Nikki.
doing it to sabotage us.
Let's hear it for Nikki. All right, we now have, okay, you scooting that way.
Crystal can go over there.
Crystal, do you need some help?
Oh yeah, thanks.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we are welcoming Crystal to the pool. All right, so now tell me, Crystal, what is your question?
My question is for John.
Okay,
Okay, that's why I had to come back.
that's why you had to come back in.
John,
Crystal.
why are your toenails painted blue?
Why are
Great
your fingernails
question.
painted blue?
Remember that bar I talked
Just
about
for everybody
earlier?
at home, for everyone at home that
Yes, I
does
have
not
blue
know,
toenails.
he has blue toenails. Can we show your toe? Wait, wait, which way?
Oh my God,
Which way are we
they
going?
like match my nails.
Oh,
OMG.
nice, nice.
Because sometimes someone likes to paint my toenails.
Who?
We're not going to talk about that.
He has a nice
That's an off-limits
manicurist.
subject.
Wow, it's an off-limit subject.
Or a pedicurist. Is it a pedicure? A pedicure is for toes, right?
That's a question you can't ask.
Do you think? Let me ask you this. Let's talk about that. How do you
paint your
feel?
man's toes?
How do you feel about painting toes? Would you ever paint? Would you ever paint a man's toes? A woman's toes? A man?
Some
Would you
yes, some
paint?
no.
Would you? There's some yeses, some no's. Is that a yes? We have a yes in the back. Good. Yes. I think it's like a cool,
She painted your
sexy, fun thing. Yeah, she painted his toes. Yeah.
Maybe, you never know.
You never know. You never know.
Oh, you're the one with the matching or fingernails.
You choose
I did not
nail
do
polish matches.
For-
That's what I just said to
Oh
her.
my God, that's true. It does match.
Clearly, they went to the spa together.
I was not there. That experience.
So there's something going out the three.
Yes.
And his bracelet.
There's a lot of speculations now going around here, which I think is a whole nother topic of another show of thruples and all of this stuff. But I that does lead me though to a good thing. Like for men, would you paint your woman's toes or her fingernails? Like, do you think that is a sexy act of service? Is that something that is like nice to do? What do you think, men out there? John, would you ever paint a lady's toe?
Yeah, I've done it before and it did not come out well, so we just had to remove it.
But it was a thought that counts. But let me ask, was it
There
like
were
all
special
over her
rules
hands?
involved.
What was the rules?
There was no clothes for anybody.
You hold on. A bug flew right into like my face. I'm getting ambushed. Hold on. I'm sorry. Back up. Back that ass up. Hold on.
Damn, Marla, you got questions?
I got questions.
The Love You Long Time Salon.
John.
I got
Sorry, I
questions.
brought you back in for this.
So, no, this is good stuff. I got questions.
What?
Okay. So, you were giving a naked manicure or pedicure?
Yeah, I painted the nails, but like if it was vice versa, she painted mine, I painted hers.
And everyone's naked.
Was this recently, like last week?
No.
I haven't painted nails in a long time. It's been a long time
I'm
since
just
I
trying to
painted
figure out if Marla was there or not.
I was not there. I would have been filming it.
Valid point, she comes over there.
Should have just done a full body painting.
I would have been filming it.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
that's when that's when I knew I could not paint toenails.
So, well, okay, but you were, so I don't know that, I mean, painting naked has to be a giant distraction, no? Like, I would assume that's
That's kind of the point.
so,
It's kind of like a foreplay thing.
so you really can't expect a fantastic pedicure or manicure.
You can't expect a man who's never painted toenails before to do a good job. I think that's the better
You have to
thing.
concentrate.
That's a good point. That's a good
It's very
point.
hard.
Good
Things
point.
in your
He
face,
is focusing.
things in your face.
On the nails though.
Right. So it seems like that would be if you had to do the concentrations, like it seems like being clothed would have made that easier, don't you
Yeah,
think?
but that's not the point of it.
Oh,
You're missing the whole point.
okay. Apparently
You're missing the
so.
whole
Explain it
point.
to you later.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
We'll get the
some.
book out with the birds and the bees.
Perhaps Tess can try to translate for me because I don't know what's going on right now. It's over my head, which is fine. All right, thank you very much for that fantastic nail polish question, Crystal. Do we have any other questions? Oh, did you just raise your hand, Laura? You just raised your
Crystal have
hand.
another question? I thought you
Does
had
Crystal have another question?
Because you didn't see the toenails until later, so you had to say you had a question before we started filming.
I
Oh,
saw the toenails before.
there's a little bit of a debate going on here between John and Crystal about who has questions. I think didn't Jim always has questions.
Yep.
Jim like
Dancing
launched
Jim.
a whole episode called Ask Marla. He had amazing questions. Jim,
How about
give
I
us a
slide
question.
out and
John,
Jim slide in?
John's gonna slide out. Jim, you slide in. All right, let's hear it for John again. Second exit.
Cannonball.
And let's and we will welcome Jim
Oh, goodness.
to the pool.
I gotta have a question.
Yes.
Laura has her bathing suit on too, by the way.
Oh, I just got word Laura has her bathing suit. All right, come on in, Jim.
Just in case anybody else.
Not for nothing, but Crystal is throwing Laura under the bus as we speak. All right. Here we go. Welcome, Jim. Yay! Welcome to the. All right. So now, Jim, if everyone does not remember, by the way, we should also say, Crystal, you've been a guest several times on Get Wet with Marla, and so has Jim. Jim, we did a couple of great episodes about Ask Marla, and don't fall out of the pool.
Sorry.
Or no, good. That would be horrible had you fallen out. All right.
It's a little
so,
wet.
It is a little wet.
Slippery.
Bump.
Slippery when
Slippery
wet.
when wet. Hello.
Cha-ching.
Hence the name, Get Wet with Marla. All right, Jim, give it to me. What do you got?
Oh my goodness, putting me on the spot. Well, I think we deviated a little bit from the topic of dating. I guess dating and
Well,
toenails and polish and stuff.
listen, it was an act of
Part
service.
of dating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was
Romantic thing.
Yep. And maybe a fetish or something.
Right.
I wouldn't go that far with it.
But people do have foot fetishes, and that's a
They
whole
do.
nother episode.
That's a
Yeah.
whole nother
That's a whole
thing.
nother episode. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Do we want to go serious? Do we want to go serious at all now?
Sure, let's
All
go
right.
serious.
All right. So let's revisit some things about like what you feel or what the audience feels now that we have a big audience
Yeah.
here is like some of the biggest challenges for people that are 40s, 50s, 60s and that in dating nowadays.
Well, Jim, you know what? I will tell you, and I feel pretty strongly about this, and I think I may have said this to you before, is that I think once you hit a certain age and once you have certain experiences, you tend to bring that stuff with you, right? So like when you are going out at that age, in their 40s, in your 50s, in your 60s, sometimes you've been married, sometimes you've been divorced, sometimes you've lost a loved one, sometimes you've never even had a relationship. But the point is, you are now at a certain age where you've had enough experience being with other people that things, I don't want to say jade you or give you baggage or make you feel a certain way, but you do start filming certain more opinions than you would have than when you were in your 20s or your 30s. So it's almost like you really need to leave your mind open and try to leave the things that happened in a past relationship. Don't think that the next person is going to treat you that way or behave that way, or because you had a crazy lady in your last relationship doesn't mean that every lady is crazy. If you had a narcissistic man in your relationship, it doesn't mean that every man is a narcissist. Be careful in knowing, like, don't put blame before blame is necessarily
So I
put
have
on.
an answer to this.
Yeah.
Is I feel like people have made dating so serious that like they're not having fun.
Yeah.
Like I mean, I actually like dating. I mean, I have
Me
fun.
too!
Yeah, I mean, it's about having a connection, right? It's not about finding your person the minute you meet them or whatever.
Right.
It's about having a connection, right? Right?
Yes, but it's hard to have a connection with people
Why?
because of what she said.
Because
But that's the
that's
thing.
because they're that's what I mean. Like they're going in like why date if you're
Because
if
you're
you
hoping that you're going to have a good connection, but a lot of times you don't have a good connection because of people carrying their past stuff with them.
That's why it's so important not to do that. And
That's what I mean.
I
Yeah,
tell
don't do it.
everybody, don't do that. Just look at it as a fun time. Like, I will tell you that and I've said this before, I don't want to say that I was like a serial dater, but I mean, for lack of a better term, I literally would go out like every night. Like, I would go out every afternoon. I really loved dating, and I would make the most out of all of it. Like there was never a bad date. I would always have fun. I didn't care what was happening. I didn't look at it as, well, I'm not going to marry this guy, so I may as well never speak to him again. It was never like that. It was like, let's go out and have a good time. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what everybody should do, because you will meet and you will make so many more connections when you are just open to having a good time. Don't put so much pressure on yourself or on the other person, thinking that, like, if this doesn't go well, I'm never going to meet somebody again. Or if this doesn't go well, I'm throwing in the towel. Or if this doesn't go well, that's it for me. Like, you don't need to say those things. Just be like, if this isn't it for me, great, I'll meet somebody else tomorrow. Who cares? But you know what? It might be it for me. It might be it for you. So give it a chance. Yay! The crowd goes wild. The crowd goes wild. Yes. All right. Oh my God, you guys. We are at that point where we have to move to like the fun gaming section here. Unless there is anyone that wants a question. She keeps raving over Laura. Do you have a question, Laura? Are you sure? Are you sure?
Like, I'm not getting in that pool.
She seems nervous. It's the hot seat.
We're in the hot seat.
All right. What did she say? I missed it. Nothing? Okay. All right. Good. All right. Well, if everybody is ready, we're going to move to Hot or Not. And I love it that we have lots of people here, because now you can all play. Does everyone know what Hot or Not is? We play a little segment in the end of each episode where we do Hot or Not. And you say, like, I'm going to give you like two things and or something, a few things, whatever. We're going to go through a list. And you're going to say, is that cool or not cool? That's what Hot or Not is. All right. So let's go. Guys, do not read my little notes here, please. And by the way, I write so tiny that I may not even be able to read it, because I didn't want anyone to cheat. But look how tiny this is writing. All right. Don't cheat at home. I didn't do it long enough. And don't freeze it. Come on. All right. Here we go. Hot or not? All right. Reuniting with an ex more than 20 years later. What do you think? Hot or not? Is that something cool? Not. Everyone saying not? No, you say not? Everyone's saying not?
I say no.
I am not agreeing with most of the peanut gallery here.
I was gonna
go ahead, Jim.
I mean, again, 20 years is a long time, and I
Why
guess
bother?
it depends on how the relationship ended. I mean, like, say they were in their 20s and they're now in their 40s.
Right.
Like,
Maybe they
life
learned a
changes.
thing or two.
Yeah, I'd hope things change.
100%.
No.
100%. Yes.
And they're married now, and it's fantastic.
Yep. I think that it is hot in the sense that if you had this connection with somebody when you were in high school, whatever, and you broke up for whatever reason, and maybe you got married, and maybe like your husband passed away, or your wife passed away, or you got divorced, or you broke up, and you blah blah blah, and you happen to get reunited with this person again, and there were sparks again, I think that would be like so magical. Like, that would be amazing. I think that would be so loving. Like, does it happen a lot? Probably not. I mean, I don't know. Maybe sometimes. But like, if it could work out, I think that could be great. So I think that's totally hot. But again, will it happen all the time? I'm not saying everybody go out and try to hunt up all your exes. Don't do that. That's not what I'm saying. It's just like, it happens,
Some
happens,
do need
right?
to stay in the past.
Yeah. John left the pool, but he still wants to be in here, apparently. All right. How about dating a friend's mom or dad? So a MILF or a DILF? Dating a friend's mom or dad? No? Okay.
Not hot, no. Not hot.
I'm trying to think if I ever dated a friend's dad. I don't think I have. No, I know you'd say probably, because it does sound like something I would do. It's totally up my alley. It is totally up my alley. However, I don't believe that I've done it. But I will say, if it's like a really close friend, I would say that's kind of weird, especially like if you grew up with the person. Like, I don't know, it's too much for me, too close to home. But I would say, like, I've definitely dated older men in the past who had daughters and sons that were probably closest to my age, and we became friends. Yeah, they were younger. So we became friends. But I think that's completely different. I think that becoming friendly with your potential stepkids or the children of the person you're dating is completely different than like growing up with somebody, like a best friend, and then like you start dating their dad. It's like, oh my God, that's like, no, I don't think that's that hot. But
I did have an experience. Well, not a real experience. Time out.
Let's hear it.
I mean, I have to say, in my 20s, like, my mom had this gorgeous friend.
Yeah.
And she didn't realize that I was my mom's son, because she hadn't seen me in forever, and I came back from college, and
get it, Jim.
And she's like, she goes to my mom and she's like, if I was Mrs. Robinson, and I was like, yeah! Nothing happened, but hey, I felt good in the moment.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's all. I mean, listen, I've had some friends that have had some hot dads, and like I'll joke around, like, dude, what's going on with your dad? Is your mom out yet? Like, you know, like as a joke. But like, yeah, it's hard to kind of do that.
I wanna say
Oh,
a couple-
we have a choo-choo train coming.
To say a great story.
Wait, hold on. We do have a choo-choo train coming, so we'll this is exciting. This is what you do when you're
Come on, ride that train.
ride it. Yeah. Oh, it's gone. Apparently that was wow. That was really
Crystal
easy.
has something to say here.
Crystal, did you have a story?
Yes, a couple of weeks ago, I was talking to one of my guy friends, and his dad called me because he wanted to see how his son was, blah, blah, blah. So I was sitting on the phone, and I was drinking wine, and then we were talking, and I was like, oh my God, this is starting to feel weird.
Oh,
like I
the
have
train's
to
back.
go.
Hold on, wait. I want to hear what happened. Hold on. No, you got to tell the punchline again.
I did.
Wait a minute.
And the train came
The
through.
train came through.
Ooh, that was bleeping out a bit.
I was like,
That was
oh my God, you went home with him?
The train,
That was natural bleeping.
the daddy-daughter train came through.
So now everybody's gonna think that you went home with this guy.
No, I was on the phone with him. We were just
Oh.
talking on the phone. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this is getting too weird. It was like 45 minutes later. I'm like, I gotta go, sir. This is
Dude, that is crazy. Oh,
Yes.
what's going on over there?
She said,
Looks like
Oh, a special delivery. Okay, let's take. Oh my God, look how pretty. Look at this.
The mango margarita mocktail.
Oh my God.
wow.
Lavender kombucha chaser.
Oh my God, look how pretty this is, you guys. Thank you so much, Priscilla. Look at this. Oh my God, you guys, if you want a drink like this, you have to go to Priscilla's Oasis on Orange in Fort Pierce. Look at how beautiful this is. This is the mango margarita mocktail with, what was on top? A lavender kombucha chaser, she said? All right, well, let's try this. And then, oh, is this really good? Guys, I share. Would you like a sip?
Sure.
Wow, that is delicious. That is delicious. And then pass it to Jim. And then make sure to pass it to Jim.
You didn't even take a drink.
All right.
To the right.
That's really yummy. All right.
Yum.
Isn't that good? Very good. Here, we'll put this back on the table so we can finish our hot or not. This is very good. Yummy. All right. Again, don't forget to go to Priscilla's Oasis on Orange so you can try one of those things. That's delicious. All right, here we go. Dating an ex's sibling. What do you think? Dating an ex's sibling.
Sister or brother?
That's up to you, both. I suppose for Jim, I would say the sister. And for you, I would say the brother.
Ooh.
Hot or not? Would you ever do it?
Nah, I'm against it.
No, you're against it?
Nah.
No, we agree.
All right, I've done it. I'm not going to lie. Because they might be watching, and I can't lie. I can't say that I never dated brothers, because I have. So, they were not twins.
at the same time.
They were not not the same time. I dated one, and then later on, I realized I picked the wrong one. But they were both wrong. But they were nice fellas. Hi guys, if you're watching. So I think it's okay. It'd be an awkward family dinner. I know it was awkward. It was awkward, but
weird.
that's all right. But I live for awkward moments at times, you guys. Just so you know,
And it would
I
get really
love
awkward
that.
if they started sharing stories about you.
I know. All right. All right. Moving on. Celibacy, hot or not? You think celibacy is hot?
Well, I mean, not
When I was
not
younger.
hot, but okay. I say it's
Yeah, I was
okay.
gonna say. Yeah, you gotta define that.
Yeah, it's all right. I don't think that's hot.
Nobody's
So-
ever
Yeah.
heard of it anymore.
Right.
or not at all, period.
Right.
What's John saying?
John is saying, do you mean not with one person, just with, not with a certain person, or just not having sex at all?
I think
No, I
celibate
mean,
means
like,
no sex at all.
No sex at all.
No self-pleasuring and no pleasuring with other people.
Where'd he come
Oh,
Which one?
okay. All right. Well, I will say, I don't think it's a hot or not thing. I think that is a personal preference, and there's always reasonings behind it. I know a lot of people, I don't want to say a lot, but I know a hefty handful of people who have decided to be celibate while they were just trying to figure the things out. They didn't want to just have random sex with people. They didn't want to do that. And so that's great. Again, to each his own, do what you want, so you do you. All right, lastly, in hot or not, dirty talk. Do we think dirty talk is hot or not? Yeah, everyone's saying hot. Wow, everyone's saying hot. Am I the only person that feels weird doing dirty talk? Like I feel like so awkward, like as if I'm like in kindergarten and I don't even know like what the teacher's gonna yell at me or something. Like I get, it's like right, like I know, but that's why I feel like I shouldn't. I feel
Were different.
I feel like it's something like I shouldn't do. Like I feel so awkward,
amazing.
right? Yeah, your toenails look hot. Like I don't know what to say. I don't know how to do dirty talk. I don't know. I'm gonna need a class. And all the girlies say I'm pretty flat. All right. So all right,
We
very
were
good.
talking about a train earlier.
All right, we were talking about. Oh God, is that dirty? That's just weird. All right, we now have the trivia part. Hot or not is done. We're now going to move into our trivia. And just lastly, again, did anybody else have any other questions before we move to our regular trivia questions part? Tasha, any questions? Nope. All right, here we go. According to data from the eHarmony Happiness Index. I don't even know what that is.
eHarmony.
But the happiness index. They have a happiness index. Is that true? The eHarmony happiness. Okay. I didn't know what it was. What is the percentage of partnered Americans? So this is people that are in couples, partnered Americans that claim to be in very happy relationships. They claim to be very happy. This is in quotes, a very happy in their relationships. What do you think that percentage is?
60%.
You think 60%?
Yeah.
Jim is saying 30. John? You're saying 5%. You're saying 5%. What else do we think out there? 20%. We're saying 20%. 5%. 60%. Okay. 15%. 17%. 30. 35 or 20. 20. All right. So we have 70%. Okay. So we have answers like across the board here. I will tell you, I was a little shocked.
A bunch of single people.
I was.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
All the single people are like, oh, everyone's happy. Oh, nobody's happy. You know, whatever. All right, here we go. I will tell you, I was shocked at this answer. And I've come to the conclusion that, oh, these bugs love me. I've come to the conclusion that a lot of these people in these polls lie. But the number is pretty good here. 64%. So pretty good. There were some people up there that got right. Yes, Crystal said 60. 64% claim to be very happy in their relationships.
Liar.
Now, I will say that if I polled a lot of people that I know, I don't know that it would be that high of a number. And I think that made me be like, really? That's 64%. I think that's a high number to be very happy. It was a quote unquote very happy. So
Well, I think that's
a lot
the
of
key
people are
word
happy.
is very. I mean, if they said happy,
They didn't say
I
happy.
would
They said
say
very
90,
happy.
you know.
Right. They said very happy. So I thought that was pretty promising. I thought that was pretty good. So
It depends
all right.
on what time of the week it is.
Exactly. Or time of the month.
Say
All
that.
right.
I did not say that.
But I did. I admit it. I get moody at different times of the month. Come on, ladies, rejoice, right? Come on, that happens. It's called hormones, people. All right, here we go. According to a different poll, what is the percentage of married Americans that claim to be happily married? What do you think that is? What is the percentage? What do we hear? 80% because they all lie. 50%. We got K with 50%, but 40%. 20%. 40%. What do you think?
That's not the same question?
John is saying
No, partners was
10%.
before this is married.
That was just couples. Now this is married. So how many people claim to be what's the percentage of
I'm
married
going back to
couples?
30 because
I'm going down to 40.
You're going down to 40.
I'm staying at 30.
30.
All right.
Okay. 40. Okay. Lower.
Very
So
good guesser.
most of the audience, most of the peanut gallery, except for Natasha, claimed much lower. Natasha shot up to 80%, which now is incredible that you thought that. The answer is supposedly, according to this study, 82%.
Ching,
Now,
ching.
they be lying.
Lie. They just don't want. They don't want their
They be
spouse
lying.
to find out that.
Yes,
they,
Chris?
How they really
So-
feel.
Those polls,
Yes.
they drive you crazy because
Yes.
you say, okay, how was the poll taken, right? So if there was a guy standing in a bar like we talked about earlier,
Yes.
and a beautiful girl walks up to him, are you happily married? The answer is going to be different,
Yes.
right? Than if it's some guy in a clipboard or who actually responded to those surveys. So
Right.
there's only a certain number of people that respond to those surveys.
Yeah. They're current. But I just still think it's lying because if you looked at a different poll,
And
it would
also
say
go together
less.
when you're
And it's just,
answering.
the whole thing is like crazy.
And you know every guy's gonna say yes.
Yes.
I'm
Now, all
happily
right,
married.
let's keep this going. What is the percentage of people who were divorced then eventually get back together with their ex and remarry?
20.
What?
5.
5%. 11, 17, 1%,
down.
1%,
15.
55, 40, 22, 30, 3%, 40, 20. All right, so we're like across the board here. Again, just for everyone at home, if you're just tuning in here for this question, this is what is the percentage of people who get divorced and then eventually get back with their ex and remarry them. This is 6 to 10%, which I thought was pretty high, to be honest. I thought that was higher than I was not expecting that. All right. And now, lastly, for our last question here, what is the percentage of people who enjoy watching Get Wet with Marla? 100%! Yay! 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 Well, everybody, I want to thank you so much for tuning into the 25th episode. Thank you for everybody who came to the live studio taping of this. Oh, look at this. Cake for everyone. So we'll have some cake and everything. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Please, you can watch us all the time on Facebook at Marla Brodsky. You could also watch us at YouTube at Get Wet with Marla. You could go to Spotify, iHeartRadio, anywhere you stream. All right, everybody, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Get Wet with Marla. Bye.
I'm wet.
You're